Dear learners, welcome to the class of Law of Variable Proportion. In this class today, we are going to talk about the law of variable proportion and its social and economic relevance. Learning object for today's class is to understand input-output relationship at various stages of production. Also to understand cost of production and productivity of factors. At the end of the class, the student will be able to understand and will be in a position to apply input-output relationship when output varies by varying quantity of one input. Highlights of this class are, we are going to consider various resources like land, entrepreneur, labor, etc. Focus is on improving production for better profitability and how can we increase one factor of production and it leads to the increase in production. Let's discuss the factors of production like land, labor, plant, machinery. We vary one factor, keeping all other factors as constant. In our case, we are going to keep land as constant and we are going to vary labor. Let us have a look at the explanation. Land is kept constant and units of labor vary from 1 to 8. We slowly increase units of labor from 1 to 8. Total product increases initially at an increasing rate. It becomes constant at 6 units of labor and then it starts to diminish. Marginal product also increases initially and then it becomes maximum, starts to diminish, becomes 0 and then it becomes negative. Average product increases, then becomes constant and then it starts to diminish. This is the chart representing average product, marginal product and total product. Let us have a look at total product. As was said, total product increased initially at an increasing rate, then at a diminishing rate. It became constant at point H and after that it started to diminish. Let us have a look at marginal product. Marginal product increased initially at an increasing rate, became maximum at point D, started to diminish, became 0, and then negative. Average product increased initially, reached the maximum point at point S, and then it started to diminish. It is worth noting over here that average product is highest at a point where average product meets the marginal product. There are a few assumptions of this law. The state of the technology is kept constant, it does not change. There is fixed amount of other factors. It's only the labor which we are changing in this case and other factors are kept constant. There is possibility of varying the factors of production. Let us talk about the definition of the law. The law of variable proportion states that as the quantity of one factor is increased, keeping other factors constant, the marginal product of that factor will eventually decline. What are the benefits of the law? We get to know about the input-output relationship at various stages of production. It also tells us about the diminishing returns. It also talks about that when we vary or when we go on increasing the labor, the total product increased initially at an increasing rate, then at a diminishing rate. This law is helpful and it has a social relevance too. How do we increase the standard of living of mankind? We can increase the standard of living by breaking through the law and by improving upon the techniques of production. Thank you.